reaction like when you found out you guys were ranked for the first time since you've been here?
Like Coach was saying, it's just a number next to your name, where, on ESPN you get to see it, on the bottom of the screen. It doesn't really mean anything until, we're that good. So, like I said, we just got to continue to get better every day and come to practice with that mindset, guys want to hunt us. So.
I don't think you've got a turnover in 5 games. Have you ever gone that long without a turnover?
Oh no, Coach just told me that today. I've been, been taking care of the ball. Everything's just so much easier out there. The flow of the game, just being my 3rd year, I don't get, sped up, out of control. Everything's just, so smooth. So I'm just playing comfortable out there, and I get to take care of the ball and just make the right play.
There's fire going on behind you.
Yeah, I felt it in my neck.
Yeah, it's hot. What are we doing here?
What do you think of that?
We're on fire.
Is that cool or not?
I mean, it's pretty hot.
It's
hot.
Hey Trent, how does this Northwestern team differ from last year's Northwestern team?
Apparently they have the best lacrosse player in the country. So we've been watching a lot of film on this guy. He's pretty good. He comes in the game with a lot of fight. He's their starting point guard. Really strong. He's really talented. He brings that energy for that team. A lot of those guys, they're really good basketball players. So, they're the biggest team in the 10 right now. So, they're going to really compete and, go try to get after us.
Trent, this is the first time you guys are playing Northwestern this year. Go back to that first game last year at Welsh Ryan. It was kind of a tough loss late, a big 3. How far have you guys come from that game? What's been the growth process from where you were then to where you are now?
Rebounding. That's how we lost at their place last year, rebounding. Obviously, adding depth big to our roster, with Kofi and Georgia on the court at the same time, and with DeMonte, that brings a lot for us. It makes us a better rebounding team. So I think we've done an unbelievable job with that. We just got to continue to, improve.
What are the challenges to this offense when there's so many point guards on the floor? It could be you, Io, or Andres, and it just seems like you guys have to learn how to play on and off the ball to win this offense.
I think the biggest thing, for us is just transition, just all 3 of us getting out in transition. I think that's what we're best at, with us 3 on the floor together. Io is tremendously really good in transition. So, whenever I get a chance, I try to kick it up to those guys because they're really good around finishing around the rim, getting the easy baskets.
Was that a development for you to play off the ball, like maybe in late game situations? Because it seemed like at every level you've always had the ball in your hand.
I play on and off. It's just something that the coach wants. I got to adjust to it and try to figure out how I can help the team and just do what I do.
Trent, what do you think is the next step in this team's development? Any areas you're focused on?
Repeat that again.
What areas are you focused on? Next step is developing as a team. Any areas that you need to get better at in particular?
Being consistent. We were the #1 rebounding team in the country. And I guess now we're like 5th. We would say that that's unacceptable. Just considering that we start 2 bigs, we should be getting every rebound. So we got to get back to that. And just on the defensive end, we've been tremendously good on that side. We got to continue to do that and just have that mindset of when we guard really well, no one can beat us. We can beat anybody in the country. So just being consistent on both ends of the floor and just having that mindset.
Io mentioned never getting too high, never getting too low. How do you guys do that? How do you keep just a level head for the ups and downs of a season?
Just come out here and doing the same thing every night, whether it's we're playing Hawaii or we're playing Purdue. We got to treat everybody like they're one of the top teams in their league, and try to come out here with the mindset of this team's really good, and they want a piece of us. So we can't take anybody slightly, and that's just going to help us in the long run. Just being prepared for those games where when we play a really, really good team, we'll be ready for it because we always have that mindset of kill mode.
Is that a sign?